Welcome back to the Prater here in Austria's beautiful capital of Vienna. Day one of the 2024 Europe Cup is rolling right along. It's your boy, the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery in your ear with my partner in crime, Angelo Tsakarakis, a.k.a. the Czar. 4 games in the books as the first session has now been put to bed, but we got 2 more sets to go. And we're hitting the middle portion of the day. Action in men's pool B and D, and action in women's pool A and C will dominate day one. It is a 3x3 takeover. Not only do we have the Europe Cup festivities going down, we also have the International Wheelchair Basketball Federation having their first ever European Championship. It has been fun to watch throughout the day as well. They just wrapped up, so make sure you guys keep an eye on that competition as well. All right, as we get ready to head into, again, game number 5 of day one, we got Latvia for the first time and Great Britain, who we saw lose by 8 to France. Your thoughts on this matchup, Czar?
Well, it's already a do-or-die game. The first one of the day and the first one of the competition.
Because three teams per group, top 2 advance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if Great Britain loses, they are done, knocked out, and it would be a learning process for them. This is the first time they are at this level of competition, Kyle. Let's not forget. And even though we have very high hopes for this team to do well, we also know the growing pains of succeeding in 3x3 at such level of competition, and you are playing against no other than Latvia to survive.
Well, let's be honest, it's not the normal menacing Latvia that we've seen over the years that won in 2017 with Carlos Lasmanis and Norris Miezis, or the team that won bronze last year, although they do return 2 members from that Latvian team. But they are Latvia. They do have the winning pedigree. We're going to see what Great Britain is really made of here with the backs against the wall, must-win situation. They do have a dominant inside player in Ashley Hamilton, who we saw. I mean, he dominated for stretches against France. We're going to see how often they feature him and if the reinforcements can reinforce. They're going to need every bit of it against this Latvian team that's not to be taken lightly.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I had the opportunity to talk about a few things with the Great Britain players, and Hamilton told me it's like we thought we were ready, but we did get a little bit not impressed, if I can say that word, but they've never been at this level.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. And it kind of caught them off guard in the first game, but now that the jitters are out and they've experienced the flow, they've experienced the energy in this place, and they've played against, we already know, the reigning silver medalist at the Olympics, Team France. Their feet are wet, and now they have an opportunity to kind of correct the trajectory of this tournament with a win, potentially against Latvia, as we know, a different-looking Latvia.
Yeah, the margin of error is very slim. A couple of Olympians on this Latvian team. Put some respect on their name. Francis Latsis, as well as Zigmars Raimo, who were part of that 7-0 run in pool play in the Olympic Games, only to lose their next 2 and leave Paris without a medal. Was one of the bigger shocks of the Olympics because Latvia was running through everybody. They were running through everybody, and just
you know, it looked kind of like what happened to Serbia, but on a worse level. After the first Olympics, Serbia was undefeated in pool play, and they went to the semi, got upset.
That's right.
And you were kind of thinking that Latvia was going through the same route, running through the group phase unscathed, and then losing in the semi. You were hoping for them at least to get a bronze.
Yeah, losing it to France in the semis.
Right.
And then losing to Lithuania in the bronze medal game. It was a major shock, but then again, Latvia do have that iconic first ever 3x3 gold medal from Tokyo. So they still got that in their back pocket. They got a European championship.
Stop reminding me, Kyle. It's enough.
They got a World Cup silver medal as well. So listen, the cupboard isn't exactly empty for Latvia, but they are going through a transitional period. As you see some of the new faces they've added to this team. I'll tell you who I do really like on this Latvian team, and that is Kristaps Gluditis. Gluditis is a player.
Young buck.
Yes, Igloo, he's ice cold. Averaged almost 8 points per game last weekend in Lausanne.
You know who I'm curious about?
Who's that?
Is Apsidis with the beard game going strong.
You know, I like Apsidis too. I should mention him more, but with Kristaps Gludidis doing what he did, actually I said 8 points per game. My guy averaged 9.3 points per game. Didn't shoot one free throw. Didn't shoot one free throw. He averaged 9.3 points per game for Latvia.
You know what's that called? It's straight buckets.
Straight bucket, yeah. Got to work on the nickname.
He went on his Carmelo against Nigeria, if you know the reference. Just straight up shooting machine.
You throwing it back with Melo. Raimo.
You got to go with the all-time classics.
Well, you know, Melo's one of my all-time favorites. There's
the name that we call by Gludidis.
Igloo. And he's got blue eyes. Igloo might stick.
It might. Uh-oh.
Oh, speaking of stick.
He's wearing the number 9, so you can't hate on anybody wearing number 9.
That was your number?
That was my number.
Evan Walsh with the last 2-piece for Great Britain.
That was also MJ's number. Dwayne Wade's number.
Oh, yeah, at the Olympics.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I ain't forgot.
You better not.
9-2-3.
You're right. Ooh, nice Gludidis.
Oh, Gludidis. Say would have managed that pass and scored. He's picked up where he left off in Lausanne.
This Latvia team is very dangerous. It doesn't matter. They're starting to really have that depth. Kind of like what we mentioned earlier today in the first session with Serbia, France, and Lithuania. Latvia is getting deeper and deeper. They're building with the U23 program. They're keeping those players coming up. They integrate them slowly but surely at the senior level, and they're looking good, man.
Apsidis will track it down. Lotsis gets it back to Apsidis. Straight on 2. Shreds the threads. It's 5-deuce. Baseline. Oh, Hamilton almost got his pocket picked. Raimo, who had an impressive defensive showing in Paris at the Olympic Games. You can see why. He makes things very difficult on you. He gets called for the foul there.
Yes. But if you leave Apsidis or Gludidis, even Lossis wide open like this, it's going to be a quick game. Let me tell you this.
Yeah, no, I think Lotsis has got the ability to be the next star, or one of the next top 3 stars in 3x3. 6'6", you know.
Super athletic.
Super athletic, plays above the rim, can shoot it.
Smart.
Smart, too.
Knows how to cut.
It's about consistency.
You're right.
You know,
you're right.
Eventually, there's going to be a complete change into the guard with Latvia because, you know, Lasmanis and Miezis won't play forever. We already don't see Krumins and Chabars so much anymore. So it's that next generation of Latvian players that are going to have to, you know, take the torch.
Well, you're going to see Krumins and Chabars just sharing the wealth of knowledge that they have and keep on molding the new generation to, like you say, the change of the guard.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
Bang, bang, bang.
Igloo, cold-blooded from beyond the 2-point arc. That layup is missed. Abdul will track it down. Up top, he wants to get it. Hamilton, not trigger shy, but he will miss fire. Gludidis' save is stolen. And I believe Great Britain stepped on the sideline, so the ball should go over to Latvia. Look at the save. Oh, no, that's Raimo clotheslining Abdul.
Right, but he stepped on the line first.
Oh, wow.
You saw it correctly.
Double trouble. Speaking of double trouble, out there in Tulane, it's Gludidis. But I like his game a lot. Gludidis is a smooth offensive player. Effort on the defensive end. And unselfish, too. Step back. You don't know me like that.
Oh, that's an unsportsmanlike. Obviously,
yep, hard
just
foul.
Eat the fake and just deal with it. Because here, he got sent to the moon and then
on the up fake. Well, there was a time when those fouls would be allowed when you played 3x3.
You're talking about the MMA days?
No.
I'm kidding, guys. Come on, I'm kidding. It's only wrestling. But
things have changed. The game has evolved.
Things got cleaned up.
2 free throws. He was able to knock one down. Lotsis catch, shoot. He will get it back, and precision will pay off as Latvia's lead is at 7 now. And Latvia can obviously secure themselves a spot in the quarterfinals with a win here.
Obviously, the main thing right now, Latvia looks really good. They get the ball moving, they share the wealth. And the thing is this, there is a real cohesiveness with the way they position themselves. Anytime there's a drive, someone fills in the gap to give an opportunity for an open look. And as the ball gets moving, you get open looks, and you know how good of shooters the Latvians are.
Abdul, not a bad shooter himself. He knocks down to 2, cuts the lead down to 5. Lotsis wants to answer. Going from the left wing, step back, pull. Nah, bruh.
The main thing is for Great Britain to be able to come up with a few defensive stops in a row, literally weather the storm. That's what needs to happen for them. And Latvia needs to keep on pressing the gas pedal without another thought.
Well, understanding how important this game is for Latvia. They want to secure their spot in the quarterfinals. That takes a lot of pressure off them in the second game they'll have coming up against France. Abdul will use the screen. Hides behind the big Hamilton screen. We got a whistle. Oh, is that a flopping technical?
Nope, it's a foul on Gluditis.
Oh, Gluditis, and that's the 7th on Latvia.
And that's going to be 2 free throws.
Yep.
Maybe a break, much needed break for Great Britain that was struggling right now to prevent Latvia from running up the score.
That's a good way to stop the bleeding. Get to the free throw line, but you got to convert at the stripe. It's all about capitalizing on those chances that you have. Free chances. Even though free throws become more difficult as the game wears on.
And the stands are filling up nicely.
Oh yeah, nice venue here.
Getting more people by the minute.
Love it out here in Vienna. It's one of my favorite cities.
Do you know how many seats in the venue?
Capacity is?
Yes.
Oh, I'll find out though.
4,000, bro.
4,000. 4,000 strong.
Yes.
Here at the Prater. Coming at you from Kaiser Visa Square here in Vienna. The voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery. And Angelo Sagarakis, a.k.a. the Czar. We with you in a 4-point contest. Second session of the day is underway. Raimo.
That would have hurt.
Well, he's going to shoot a little bit more freely with this currently constructed roster. Gluditis. They couldn't stop the man with a roadblock.
And he slipped out of bounds. That is the correct call, Najib Shachidin.
Look at KG turning the corner, ball fake. What you looking at?
Man, Gluditis is a baller. The new guard looks good, man. We're not going to lie.
He's a cold-blooded scorer, I'm telling you.
And Apsitis and Raimo gives Latvia the length and strength down low that they need to compete at the highest level. Gluditis is the creator, scorer, using the pick and dishing when time comes.
No pun intended, he's the glue that keeps the team going. He's doing everything, like you said, defending, rebounding, scoring at a high clip.
But when you have a roster with a nice post position and the foul, that's a key play right there.
Yeah, bump and the bucket. Great Britain not going anywhere. That score against France is a little bit misleading. They end up losing 22-14.
Well, they collapsed in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, but they played well through the first 7 minutes.
Yes.
Which gives you a glimpse of what this team might be able to become. The more experience they get with 3x3, and obviously the more they play together. And here they are knocking on the door.
Well, Kyle, I don't know if you agree with me, but I don't see them play with the same toughness that they've shown in the qualifiers, where Latvia actually was also. They were in the same qualifier. Both teams came out alive out of Bucharest. And Great Britain is a little bit starstruck by the level of competition, and they need to literally go back to what made them successful in the first place.
Lotsis put some
Bang,
arc
bang,
on
bang.
that one. That's all he needed. He adjusted his shot. He was flat on his first 2 attempts. And then he connects after he puts some nice arc on that 2-piece. There's Walsh
With the response.
Walsh said we here. He said he was going to show us something. Oh, my goodness. He's a ballerina. You want to look at Lotsis putting the defense on suspension.
He's a ballerina or a baller in the arena.
I'm going to stick with ballerina because of the pirouette.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. 4-point lead. Wide open look.
Biddy, no good. Hamilton, oh.
There you go.
Great size. Hard to stop Hamilton. Rudita's out here giving lessons. Walsh trying to make him uncomfortable. He'd rather foul him than see him get another easy bucket.
They got 2 more fouls to give, Kyle, before bonus. It's do or die, I remind you, for Great Britain. So the score is being run up already. 15 points scored by Latvia. We're barely at the halfway point in this game.
Ooh.
Oh, the hezzy.
Oh, he missed it, though.
Got to take it. Walsh,
Wrong.
a little shy right there.
Walsh.
There you go.
Got the green light. 2 pieces inside. Brother,
When you start singing that way, I'm like overwhelmed. It's like I see butterflies. It's beautiful.
Hey.
It's magnifique. It's
Green-
magnifique.
Green light and green release. Walsh is hooping. He's got Great Britain within 1. I've seen this will come around, catch, shoot, misfire.
Big board by Hamilton
Yes,
right
sir. He'll get it cleared himself. Hamilton, 2 on the way. No, nice box out from Lotsis. Now Lotsis will take a 2.
now. And Lotsis.
He put it in his pores.
Oh, that's a cold-blooded dagger.
Nice answer, though. Quick response here. Great Britain's come to play. That was Latvia Ogunleye with that last layup.
Ooh, Hamilton thought that he deflected the ball off of Raimo, and I kind of have to agree with him.
Worth a second look. That's that lay right there.
Yes, the ball got deflected.
Nice inverted lay. Oh, top, Lotsis.
Beautiful.
Excellent finish. Latvia get a little bit more breathing room. But for how long? Walsh is cooking. Smell the aroma coming from the kitchen. 18-16. Here's that last oop connection up top to Lotsis.
Delay of game, technical foul, as it's the second warning. You had the first one against Ogunleye at the top of the key, if you remember, on the check ball.
Those hurt, yep.
Yeah.
Certainly can't afford those at this stage in the game. You know, Great Britain, credit them, because they've shown some toughness and shown some composure to get back in this game against Latvia. And all you need is a chance in the end. And plays like that, mental miscues like that, they take that chance that you once had away.
Right. And Gluditis is not gonna get pleased too long. Not gonna be begged to get to the line and get that freebie.
Rudita's has got to be working on a double-digit scoring performance in this one. Couple of 2s, see him get to the rim. He's probably on the brink. I don't have my live scoring right now, but he's got to be up to like 8. That's my best guess.
Cities.
See, this getting locked up right now.
Lotsis for the win.
Lotsis.
No, good defense.
Great D. Now Great Britain here. They need to understand they don't have to force a 2.
We got the quickest game of the day going on right now. It's like 19-16 with just under,
3:47.
yeah,
Wow.
just under 4 minutes. Wow.
They don't have to get a 2.
Open look, though. Open look, though.
Ooh. Rebound. He's everywhere like
Thomas. That's the win right there. That's the win, no.
Ooh, no, the tip, no good. Raimo, wait a minute.
Playing volleyball out there.
Here we go. He wants the ball. Walsh, up fake. Walks to the crib. Great Britain within 1. All Gluditis layup line. Point game, Latvia.
And Latvia cannot foul.
Abdul with the up fake. They're going to force a 2. Nearly got it to go. Abdul recovers and gets the score. Winning possession.
Imagine getting a stop and stealing this game away from Latvia.
Not with Gluditis in control. Oh.
Offensive foul. The ball recovered by Great Britain, Kyle.
Whoa, offensive. Yes, indeed.
And Hamilton looks at the referee right away, asking for the timeout.
Does Great Britain have a miracle up their sleeve? There's a collision right there as Raimo sends Lautier Ogunleye to the ground. And there's a Lele from Evan Walsh.
Kyle, you got to go for the kill shot if you're Great Britain. You're not looking for a layup right now. You got to go for the kill shot.
Absolutely agree with you 100%.
With the way Latvia's been playing and how efficient Gluditis and Apsitis has been from mid-range, and Lasis and Raimo also being such an efficient presence on the offensive board.
Yes.
You got to go for the kill shot right now, and you can live with the consequences. You're not going to get a better result.
Well, there's that man. It's Walsh. He's been the one cooking.
Oh, for the game.
Get it.
For the game. For the game.
Oh!
For the game.
Oh, wait a minute.
Offensive foul. Kyle, offensive foul.
No way. Great Britain think they won.
Foul. Are they going to look if the ball left the hands before the kick?
This upset might be erased for the moment.
Oh, my God.
But an offensive foul was the call.
Yes, because of the kick. The 2 counts, and Great Britain upsets Latvia.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. You go for the kill shot, Kyle. You go for the kill shot.
Came from behind. It was Dwayne Lautier Ogunleye with the 2-ball to win it. Another look at your Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. Incredible. Great Britain pull off the upset. Mama, there go that man. Wow.
Well, you got another do-or-die game coming up right now. I mean,
wow.
There you go. You didn't know about 3x3. You're finding out right now? Well, welcome to 3x3 101. Welcome to the madness of the 10-minute sprint.
Yo.
You don't know until you know.
Yo. that was fun to watch. That Latvia left the door open, and you kind of got the feeling as that game progressed that Great Britain might pull this off.
But you know what's silly and what's like, do you say paradoxical or paradoxical? Is that even with this win, Great Britain is not assured of qualifying into the next round.
Sure. No.
And Latvia, having scored 20, is in position to potentially finish first in this group with a win against France. So the next game coming up in this group, which is probably going to be the last game of the day, if I remember correctly, is going to have so much at stake for both France and Latvia and Great Britain. So you do not want to go anywhere. You better stick with us until the end today.
You would be crazy to go anywhere in this group. It's going to be crazy. Crazy. Pool D in the men's competition. They get an A in my book. This was a game.
And I tell you what, they can have some kind of regrets about that first game and breaking down in the last 3 minutes, only scoring 14, knowing that they were much closer. But I told you about Great Britain being a dark horse, and they're showing why we thought of so highly of them, because pulling off a win against Latvia that has played tremendously. I mean, Gluditis was spectacular. Latvia did not make many mistakes.
No.
We cannot say that they did not play the game well.
It was a couple of plays towards the end there.
Right.
The offensive foul.
The missed layups.
Yes, the missed tips right at the rim.
Right.
Again, the margin for error in 3x3 is so slim. This is why you got to take advantage of every opportunity that's a bunny. Layup, you got to have it. Free throws, you got to have those. In any case, we'll get back to Pool B action in the men's competition. We got Lithuania looking to bounce back after a 2-point loss to Switzerland. They get Croatia. So our first look at Croatia here.
Do or die, Kyle, do or die. If Lithuania loses, they are done, and Croatia would get a berth in the quarterfinals for the first time in the Europe Cup.
Which would be probably the upset of the day. Croatia, they're not a team to sleep on here. Lithuania can't. They got the Jekyll and Hyde side.
Well, Croatia has size, brother. They're strong, they can shoot, but they're just so tough. And the youth of Lithuania is going to be tested in this matchup.
Well, they've never beaten Lithuania in a national competition up to this point, but they've only played 2 times. So, small sample size. We're going to see if Lithuania had that mental resolve necessary to deal with Croatia. Again, coming off that 2-point loss to the Swiss, who are in the driver's seat in this group. Out come Lithuania with their new adds. Gabrielius Chelka, Titus Janusevicius, joining Marius Užupis and Aurelius Bukelis. Bukelis, the lone Olympian that helped Lithuania take that bronze medal in Paris just a few weeks ago. So out they come. And you better believe they are ready to go, looking to seize the opportunity. Silver medalists at the Europe Cup just last season. What will they do in 2024? This game will have a lot to decide, have a lot to do in deciding that. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Hey, they not like us. They not like us.
What?
All right. Croatia.
Well,
Fran Jakovic, the first out.
You know why I couldn't be the guy making that beat?
Why is that?
Because I would be ketchup on the beat.
I forgot about the ketchup on the beat. Whoa. Ketchup on the beat. Whoa. All right. Stipe Kristanovic next out. The big man in the middle. Next is Jelko Jovic. And last but not least, Ivan Rasetina. So some veterans, especially when you look at Rasetina. You think I'll be able to say his name by now? Always, it's the S's that throw me off.
Well, you got to check that little like cap they have.
Yes,
at the top.
yes, that's right, that's right. 30 international caps for Rasetina. So he's been around the block. Jovic with 16, Kristanovic with 13 international caps, and just 7 for Jakovic. But they come in locked and loaded, and I agree with you. I like their size, that they could be big and physical with this Lithuanian team. And when you make it a small ball game, not a shootout, but a small ball game that comes down to defense, physicality, making free throws.
Close to the cup, finishes, right. And the main thing is you're going to have to match up on the switches with Chelka and Janusevicius against Kristanovic. It's going to be tough, and I think that's something that they're going to be looking for. They're going to try to establish position, force the Lithuanian to switch and find good matchups. But I'll tell you one thing about Titus Janusevicius. He is a shooter, and if he gets hot, Croatia is in big-time trouble because he had a lot of open looks that he didn't knock down against Switzerland.
Yeah.
But they were good looks. So let's see now. Every game has a different story to tell. And you can never truly think that you got an answer based on what you saw the first game.
No, there's size 1 through 4 for Croatia. That means they can make things difficult on Bukelis, who's the most dominant offensive threat typically for Lithuania. They're going to make life, or try to make life, difficult for the Lithuanian. Jovic will get this possession started. Rašetina swings it left. Two is missed and can't track it down in time. So Lithuania will take back over. Top of the key. Gabrielius Chelka gets the possession going. Left elbow, the Lithuanian.
Good hands. Oh, beautiful. Ooh! The wraparound. I love what I saw, but unfortunately the ball did not bounce high enough.
Gift was wrapped. It just wasn't delivered.
Correct. Correct.
Man, oh, beautiful move. Elise Bukelis in the dust.
Well, Bukelis ate a little bit of his own medicine right here. Oh, there you go, going back.
Ooh, I see you.
This time he put the right effect on it.
Two ball off the iron. There's that size.
Yes.
Who says size doesn't matter?
You did.
Oh, it does. In a major way, Bukelis with Rašetina defending. That's easy work for him. Used that big 6'8" frame to get a bucket, and now he'll get called with a reach around foul. The second on Lithuania. But here's another look at a beautiful dish set up by Bukelis at the top of the key, and then Bukelis found himself in trouble defensively, so we get back to it.
Moving screen from Stanovic. And one thing that Croatia is going to count on is the ability of Rašetina to knock down the two. He's a high volume shooter, not so efficient, but he can knock some down. Chelka.
Oh, stay shifty, but make the shot next time. Like, you can tell that Lithuania is encouraging Chelka to shoot.
Well, they need everybody to participate. They need everybody to bring some kind of added value to this.
Well, you need everybody to be a threat on your team. So it's the only way your team, as in 3x3, really is able to function. Positionless basketball.
Yes.
So you need your bigs to be able to shoot, to pass, to dribble, to rebound, defend.
Correct.
Same thing in your guards.
And the guards to screen. Oh, look at this dime again, Bukelis.
He got more dishes than the food festival. The big fella is sharing the cookie with his teammates. 3-2.
And another offensive foul on the set screen. That's the third call, Kyle. Croatia has a lot of good ideas, but poor execution right now. They're hurting themselves with impatience at this moment with the way they set up their offense, and that's already the third team foul against Croatia. Bukelis.
Extra pass. Nice sequence. Doesn't pay off for Lithuania. Then Bukelis gets caught grabbing.
This game is going to be physical, Kyle. You know that.
Yeah. I think that plays in Croatia's favor, though. And
in the long run?
Yeah, I think Lithuania probably have more offensive firepower, and it would behoove them to especially get some looks from two and, you know, try to turn this into a shootout rather than a brawl.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Jovic getting slapped for being disrespectful with the finish.
Yeah, I definitely saw. That's some contact.
It's on the way down.
Yeah.
It's not on the shot, so the referee did not really pay attention to the follow-up action. And usually those kind of contacts after the fact don't really get whistled unless they're really exaggerated.
Yep. Kristanovic down low. Jakovic got his stuff sent back.
But they went straight for the mismatch, and Kyle. They went straight for Chelka down low.
Good recognition. He said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Great defensive play. Kristanovic slides in for the easy bucket. Croatia, who qualified through the Denmark qualifier.
Jansevicius.
Through the contact. Ooh, falling back. That's tough. That's tough.
The kid is tough. I keep telling you, don't. For anybody watching right now, don't get confused by his
slender frame
and the fact that right now he's on the cold streak with the shooting, because he's a heck of a player. He's just young. He's learning.
Janusevicius will get a rest. Pukelis will come in. Rashetina putting the pressure on Uzupis, and he's able to draw the whistle. It is the 4th foul on Lithuania. Croatia with 4 as well in a 1-point game. Hezi. Oh, wrap around dish. Croatia hooping. Even things up at 5 apiece. Uzi, you don't want to let him shoot too many of those. They dodged a bullet. Jakovic will hand it off. Round comes Jovic. Jovic now attacking. Jovic nearly had it stolen away late in the shot clock. And Jakovic can't get it to go down. They will go down low, Lithuania that is, and they will force Croatia's 5th foul. Pukelis had good positioning. Up top, they'll get it started. Janusevicius and Pukelis. Pukelis nowhere to go with it. Janusevicius, no.
Very good defense from Jakovic. First TV timeout, 5 apiece. Well, this game is pretty much what we expected it to be. A physical war.
Well, Lithuania with their backs against the wall, I've got to understand what the stakes are right now. I'm sure they do. But Croatia, you can tell that they're hungry for this upset. They come to play.
Kyle, for the people that love Lithuania, what's I think we got to remind people for the broadcast that want to watch Lithuania that is geo-blocked, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, if you should tell your friends.
Right.
Now you can watch the game on LRT Plus or LRT.LT. All right. If you're geo-blocked, probably should have said this before the game. We'll say it next time.
We'll say it next time.
But
if Lithuania wins,
if you know some Lithuanian fans that want to watch it, all right. It's also available on Discovery Plus and Max all over Europe, and in some countries on the national broadcast that we've mentioned. LRT Plus / LRT.LT Lithuania.
And Croatia can now no longer afford to foul.
Look at Bouquet. Let's go to work on him.
So strong. Nice execution to find Kristjanovic, but why is he coming out?
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Yeah, he had the advantage inside against.
Yeah, one dribble, use your body, get up. And 2 people on the ball, say it after me.
Yep, nobody home.
Gets you in trouble.
Yes, that's right. It's a death sentence. You can't double team in a game where.
And same mistake.
3 players. Yeah, they did the same thing.
Yep. You got to communicate, make a decision. Janusevicius coming alive in this second game.
Got to say Vicius is balling. He's going to be in trouble here.
15th foul against Lithuania. 1 more to give, and both teams will be in foul trouble.
Is that just a defensive miscommunication?
To me,
why would you even consider doubling in a situation like that?
I don't think they consider doubling. I just think that they are mistaken on who's supposed to go where.
On the screen.
Yeah, like who's supposed to switch or not switch.
I see. 7-8. Uzupis.
Because you see right now, Jakovic broke the screen, right?
Yep.
So he went over, which means that they don't switch.
Yeah.
What if he elected to actually switch, but the other guy stayed on his player because he thought that Jakovic would break? And these are the kind of situations that get them in trouble.
And there's some different schools of thought when it comes to how you should play defense in 3x3. You're a coach. Do you switch everything?
It all depends how you build.
Okay.
Do you have a team that is like Latvia? Homogeneous with the way it's built.
Yep.
Everybody can switch up, and you're not really going to suffer any kind of mismatch, neither on the outside or the inside. Then you switch everything, it's probably easier. But if you got a short guy and you got to match up with Pukelis on switches, you pretty much don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So it's all about who you got on your team and try to make the best decision to prevent disadvantages. Oh my God.
Sick dish.
Sick.
But couldn't finish it.
But does that make sense, Kyle?
Yes.
That's why we always say there's not one school of 3x3.
Extra pass. Jakovic. No. Look at the bigs battling. Good job by Pukelis clearing the way. Janusevicius is going to work for Lithuania. He's got that look in his eyes. They lead by 2.
Do you start seeing what I was mentioning, Kyle, about this kid?
Rashitina rocked him. Oh, but behind the back pass and probably should have taken the shot.
You start to see what I was saying about Janusevicius. He's a scorer. He's aggressive. He's going to bring a lot of solutions for this Lithuania team.
4:44 to go, just past the midway point. Both teams don't have the luxury of fouling without free throws being the result. Užupis can't get the follow. For now, Croatia have the advantage. Jovic attacking downhill. He put him on his heels like stilettos, like tap shoes. Did you see him?
And did you see how Janusevicius did the best effort he could possibly make to not touch him and foul him?
Yes.
Avoiding contact by all means. An offensive foul from Jakovic.
That was
trying to post up Janusevicius.
9-8 contest, but
what do you see missing right now from Team Croatia? To me, it's pretty simple.
outside shooting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You see, you're a true expert of the game.
Well, you know,
I don't even know why I'm here.
I've covered a few games in my lifetime.
Just a few.
NBA, college, high school, 3x3 pro. Oh, wow, that's a win for Jovic. Normally that's a score for Pukelis.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, Cristiano. Yeah, he needs to sit down for a while and think about that. Game like this, you can't have your footer. They're not quite 7 feet. But you can't have your big missing cribs like that. He's 205. And that means he's 205. That means he's too tall to miss layups. Oh, there's that crossover. You see that?
Yes, sir.
He had my man backpedaling. He had my guy backpedaling.
I have a question, Kyle.
What?
Do you keep track of how many 3x3 games you've commentated in your career? Do you know how many you have?
I don't know, but I do think it's over maybe 100 and something now.
What do you mean 100? We're not talking about events.
Oh, you
games.
Oh, you're talking about events. Oh, games. Oh, no.
No chance?
No.
That would be fun to find out.
This is my 10th season.
Bogdan in my ear saying 2,000, 2,500 in that range. I think you're crushing probably close to 4,000.
Maybe.
Close to 5.
I don't know. We'll have to do the math. How many events per year, national events, world tour? Well, I can just tell you that.
Oh,
hey,
there
it's
you
us
go.
again.
Hey,
Hello,
thank you, guys.
Man, we get some camera time today,
we do.
baby. I like this production crew. Hey, thank you guys.
You want to talk about camera time? How about that 2-point shot from Titas Janusevicius, giving Lithuania a 1-point lead back?
He's shooting like the record button.
Yes, he does, sir.
Okay, 11-10. Rashetina, no, high rebound. Uzi's going to come away with it.
Yeah.
Uzi now.
Great
Oh, yeah.
box out.
Oh, Uzi. Trigger finger itching.
Ooh!
Just scratch that itch.
Supis.
Yes. Užupis oozing with confidence. There's that left stroke, hand up. So what? 3-point game is the result. And that has been the difference. The outside shooting of Lithuania and the lack thereof of Croatia.
And another easy gimme.
Gotta have those.
Good defense, Jakovic.
Lockdown, but he gets some space. Doesn't make it count from deep. Croatia got to get a little bit more fluidity to their offense. It can't just be feeding it down low every possession.
You got to lob it, Kyle.
Oh, he makes the 2, but he stepped on the line.
You got to lob it, Kyle.
Yeah.
And Rashitina tells himself, lob it, but it's not after the play. Buddy, you got to do it within the play.
Yeah. I mean, got a guy standing 205. Just put it up near the rim. Let him go get it. In any case, that was not the case. 13-10. Oh, give me those. No, you take it. Okay, fine. I'll take it. No, he won't. Somebody else take it. Nobody's going to take it. For now, it's out of bounds. Got a whistle, which is that Croatia's 8th? No, Yeah, it is.
Or wasn't it a foot violation? Kickball. That's what I believe was the call.
Okay. Yeah, it couldn't have been their 8th defensive foul because we would have saw free throws.
Correct.
Yes, kickball, that's what happened. It's hard to see through the scrum over there. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, sir. I understand.
You got the eagle eye. Janusevičius.
It's all about the angle.
Starts the possession to the left, to the left.
There you go. You see, I like when a player proves me right. I love it. He came out alive in the second game. Jakovic.
Good hands. Croatia keeping pace as we approach the 2-minute mark. Janusevičius, not that time.
That's a heat check right there for you.
Yeah, but he's been cooking. 6 to shoot now.
And once again, Rashitina does not pass it high enough. Those little passes are getting deflected. And
gotta take care of that rock, man.
Yes, sir.
Gotta take care of that rock. Lithuania in a must-win situation after losing to Switzerland 21-19 earlier in the day in our opening session. Meantime, Bukelis sets up Ujupis, but the shorty missed strong. Rashitina now will set up fake. He wants to get it down low. He's got it back, working from the Inlio logo. On a charge to the rim, he will score past Bukelis. One
Mismatch
possession.
City.
Oh, you gonna get these dents. You gonna get these dents. He held his own.
He did. That's the second time he does so as well.
Can you imagine trying to guard Bukelis in the post, man?
And this time around,
ooh, fancy footwork.
the pass was well lobbed.
Stanovic makes it 13-14, broken up. Croatia have it.
Big steal.
Minute to play. Oh, the suspense.
That's a bad shot. But you know why he took it, though?
Yeah, late in the shot clock.
Yeah, late in the shot clock, because they're taking too long to set up, Kyle.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for Croatia.
Well, Lithuania want to talk it over with 50 seconds left. They take the timeout. Croatia, you got to give them credit because they haven't shot the two great in this game. Certainly not like Lithuania has.
I even want to say at all, as a matter of fact. Not good at all. Do you have even
I'm trying to think
memory of any two-point shot?
I'm trying to think. I don't think they've hit 1-2. But it speaks to how well they played and the effort they put forth offensively to be in this game. Here are your leading scorers in this game. Janusevičius with 8 big ones for Lithuania.
Think about how many opportunities of lob passes that were missed also for other buckets potentially.
Up comes Bukelis. Oh, he faked the screen. Oh, deceptive.
Young Buck coming up big in the do-or-die game.
TJ.
Jovic getting no love. And the foul on Bukelis, 2 free throws.
Oh, Bukelis.
Ooh, mama.
That's a misstep right there. 36 seconds left. That is Latvia's now 7th foul.
Oh, and that was quick, too. That was real quick, because usually you can get away with this, Kyle. You hold and you release.
Yeah.
But he got caught at the wrong time. And the free throw missed.
Oh, see what had happened was Jakovic with one more on the way could have tied this game, but now he just hopes to pull Croatia within 1 with 36 seconds left. He missed them both.
And that was a bad miss too, not even close.
Wow. And now they gotta deal with TJ. He's a certified killer. Killer. That will likely give Lithuania the breathing room necessary to get this win. Jovic scores it.
Well, he's out of the. It's a bad call.
I think they're going to discuss it because I think he was outside of the
semicircle. He was completely out.
Look at Janusevic, man. Janusevičius.
So, I look a little bit less silly about this kid, right? When I told you about how dangerous he was. You see what I'm saying, guys? Don't look at what a player did in one game. Understand his identity, his DNA, and respect what he got.
He's going to use some clock now. Janusevicius, not that time. Bukelis can't get the rebound, but it won't matter anyway. One last heave in the final. Lithuania 17, Croatia 14. Lithuania had to get a W, and they went and got it. Titus Janusevicius leading the way. Big, big game for him.
Well, I see trouble for this Croatia team for one reason and one reason only. They are full of qualities. They got size, they got toughness, they got strength, but they can't shoot that two ball, Kyle. They don't do it well, and they're not efficient at all.
Well,
it's
not just that. If let's just say they're able to get a win over Switzerland, they got 14 total points. So in a three-way tie scenario, they're going to be up against the 8 ball anyway. Even if they would have to get that win by a significant margin in order to come out of a three-way tie, but they would have to get the...
Because it was to 21-19, right?
Yes, 21-19, exactly.
So Lithuania looks pretty good, and Switzerland clearly looks good.
Yep.
So they're going to have not only to win, but get on the high scoring and try to keep Switzerland as low as possible.
Yep. Well, listen, we're going to step aside for a moment, allow you to enjoy some of the local entertainment before we get back to the action here in our second session. We'll get over to the ladies competition, Italy and Ukraine coming up next. That game slated to start here in about 10 minutes. So 16:50 local time. We'll get into the women's competition. Stick and stay. It's the 3x3 Europe Cup 2024.
Wir warten nur auf den zweiten Kandidaten, der kleine Zahn aus Bitte schnell! Da kommt nur zu Info, ich sag's nicht den Lance, dass hier was zu tun hat. Ich sag's nicht.
Weil du als Killer 1 bist, du musst schon zusagen, Jakob. Das wird dann ein bisschen anderer zu sagen, Manager. Oh, der Killer 1. Wie der mitgefühlt hat, alle Videos so schicken nach den Baumarkt-Videos. So, wo ist unser Kandidat? Der Kleines hat ihn was abgeholt. Wir müssen ein bisschen auf die Uhr schauen. Eine Minute Zeit für das letzte Spiel. Wo ist er? Wir haben keine so eine Karte zu sehen. Und sonst bitte der einzige Kandidat spielt gegen Erwin. Also gemeinsam. 10. Okay, es ist eine Nähe, du kannst dort Fußball spielen, Tennis spielen, Volleyball spielen. Es sind auch viele Spielkorps dort. Auch das Österreich-Verein trainiert dort das Österreich und jetzt im Zuge der Europameisterschaft geht es natürlich auch eine extrem spannende Sache. Um was geht's? Wir haben eine Tour aufgebaut, schon erklärt, du musst den Tour einmal mit den Händen stehen, oder den Ball absolvieren. Wieder am Bällen, Salon, Anruf, zwischen Hörer und Kopf. Dann, wenn du Anruf bist, zurück, zwischen Rot durch und dann mit dem Schläger einmal aufs Brett schießen. Und mit dem Schläger einmal bouncen. Er sagt hopp. So nicht. Der Ball ist aufs Brett, dann auf den Schläger. Wenn du das geschafft hast, zurücklaufen und dann natürlich mit dem Basketball losstarten. Und wer als erster Ball nicht geschafft hat, gewinnt den Preis. Alles klar? Wenn du verlierst, ich denke, wir gehen gleich so stehen, wenn du verlierst. Alles klar? So, are you ready? Wie sind wir ready? Also einfach mit dem Schläger auf den Kopf zurück, dann den Ball rein und der Sensor schafft geht's. Wir alle, gemeinsam mit Karte zu 3 und dann geht's los. Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, los geht's! Also, da fangen wir uns genau zu einem Schläger. Ja, ehrlich, Maschine, ja. So, zurück, guck das oben, der Hütchen noch durch. Dann den Ball auf, das Brett spielen. Wieder rauslassen und zurück. Ja, jetzt ist er gemacht. Und jetzt die Fans von Erwin. Oh, jetzt. Du selber schaden, Jakob. Erwin kämpft für den Schläger. So, da, Jakob. Zieh, Erwin, zieh. Da ist er, der Schlag wieder. Jakob, großartig gemacht. Super. Hier kommst du eine 100 € Gutschein für Sport und los. Viel Spaß. Vielleicht aber ein Basketball-Sport, genau wie Basketball. Was sagst du? Schaut doch wie begeistert aus. Immer Masche. Okay, wer möchte noch einen Preis auf die Jakob sehen? Das ist nicht geschafft. Nimm den Ball bitte. Mach den rein. Dann ist die Masche komplett gestrichen. Und wir ganzen wieder noch. Geht schon wieder das letzte Spiel aus, lieber Atti. Wir haben den Kürzer und wie ich sage, großartiges News für die großartig. Das Spiel bei den Damen Switch in der FIBA-Kategorie. Italien gegen die Ukraine. Also, wir haben jetzt noch ein Spiel, meine Lieben, und danach brauchen wir so sämtliche Hände, die es so gibt hier in Wien. Und eintanzen hätten wir uns auch noch schnell können. Entschuldigung, dafür habe ich jetzt erst gesehen hier auf unserer Wall. Und jetzt haben wir noch ein Spiel, Italien gegen die Ukraine.
Und dann Österreich gegen Aserbaidschan.
Here we go, the action back underway from here in Vienna as day one of the Europe Cup's 9th edition continues. We are back into the women's pool play action. We got Italy and Ukraine on deck. That'll be followed by Spain and Azerbaijan to wrap up our second of 3 sessions today. Just came off an absolute thriller in the men's competition. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Couple of them. Great Britain winning with a 2-piece, and then Lithuania able to hold off Croatia and get a big dub to maybe preserve their quarterfinal lives. We will see how that turns out. But now we get back over to the women's competition, and we're going to see if Team Italy can bring it one more again. So they were able to, they came up short against France in their first outing, so they're in a must-win situation. And it'll be our first look at Team Ukraine getting ready to take the floor. But here's Team Italia. Chiara Consolini, Laura Spreafico, Maria Miccioli, and Stefania Trimboli represent the Italians. Now out come Team Ukraine. In the blue. I'll tell you what, they got no shortage of size on this team. A lengthy squad. Liashko played on the OQT squad. She's got some game, great passer. Keep an eye on her, Angelo.
She's dangerous. She harasses the lane, always ready to, like, kind of like Camille Droguet, always on the attack whenever she catches the ball. But when you think of Ukraine, you're just thinking about sheer size and strength down low.
And one of the best scorers coming out of Ukraine. See Kristina Filevich, the last on the court, with Miriam Uronile, the 2 veterans. Tetiana Jurkevichus and Angelika Liashko represent Team Ukraine. Bronze medal back in 2018 for Ukraine. They have not medaled at the Europe Cup since. They come out looking ready. See if Italy are able to respond here as we get a look at our 2 officials. Brigitte Chabai-Koshkatu, Alex Talasena, a.k.a. Spider-Man.
Hey, Kyle.
It's Tobey Maguire right there.
It is Tobey Maguire for sure.
You're gonna ask me something.
Yes, I was gonna tell you. Do you know who sent me a message about like 15 minutes ago?
No.
Someone you know well, a legend of this game.
Okay, there's a lot of legends of this game that I know.
If I tell you that his first name, not his last name, but his first name starts with a J, and we're talking about pure shooter.
From what country?
Slovenia.
There's a couple.
There's really one.
Okay.
Yasmin Azegovac.
Oh, the Iceman.
The Iceman giving us a shout out. So I told him I was going to show him some love, and we're going to give him a big shout out and love on live.
Man, I watched the Iceman drop 50 at the World Tour final in Abu Dhabi one year, 50 in the tournament. That lefty struck, well, he looked like a lefty, but he would cock that ball back.
Yes.
He was such a dangerous shooter, man. Shout out to the Iceman.
And with all this, Kristina Filevich got Ukraine on board. The main thing for Italy right now is to match up physically in the paint and not suffer from switches.
I would disagree with you. Here's what I'm going to disagree with you, Coach. I think Italy's advantage is keeping Ukraine on the move. Italy's a quicker team. They can move that ball.
But you're talking about offense for them. I was talking about defensively, holding the matchup. So we're actually agreeing.
Okay.
I was thinking defensively. You're talking offensively, which I completely agree. You need to move the bigger bodies of Ukraine around. But as I was mentioning, the matchup in the paint is where they can potentially suffer because Ukraine has that size and strength.
Yeah.
And you can get in foul trouble early. But what you mentioned is actually playing to your strength, and I fully agree with you, Kyle. You got to get them moving. You got to get them tired, and them having to play on closeout is going to set you up for better things offensively.
I was an offensive-minded player. Forgive me.
Well,
all I knew was shoot.
You're all forgiven because offense is what I play.
I was allergic to defense. That's the reason why I'm sitting here next to you instead of actually playing round ball. Filevich bottoms from the stripe. Ukraine, the only team that's contributed to the scoreboard. Sprayafiko. It ain't that windy.
It's actually not windy at all.
So you get the point. So you got to put a little bit more mustard on it next time. That one air mailed out of bounds. Express right over to Ukraine. Here they come. Liashko unleashes from deep, sinks it, foes it.
And Team Italia in trouble early.
Liashko, look at the release, high arc, finds the mark. So Italy got to get some offense going. Sprayafiko with a wild drive. And nothing coming for them on that possession. So Italy finding it difficult.
Oh, yes.
Nile faked her like Drake's abs. 5-zip.
5-zip. And once again,
that's a tough bucket right there. They needed that. That's Trimboli kissing one softly off the glass. Filevich.
But that's an easy look because they're playing protect defensively. They don't want to give the ball to the bigger bodies easily inside, but then that sets Filevich up for mid-range city buckets.
6-1 start, Team Ukraine, your 9 seed. Here's some of the action. Filevich feeling it from 15 feet out. Splash for her. I think the Ukraine fans are mildly excited.
I always have mixed feelings about the seeding because it does not translate to the quality of the teams many times.
I'd say throw the seeding out of the window.
Yes.
Really. There's a window open, apparently. Ronile touches nothing.
I see what you did there.
Yes, you see what I did there. Just a quick quip. Filevich from the Inlio logo. Moving right. Runs into trouble. Uronile on the move. Uronile underneath. Oh, she's going to get called for the travel. Uronile is actually having a hell of a women's series so far in 2024. She's averaging 6.1 points per game on the women's series.
Got some travel. Consolini did not secure that
passport.
I was going to say that. Not the pivot foot, but it is the pivot foot. The arc.
I saw your lips making going for the P.
Yeah, because I was thinking pivot foot.
Oh, Filevich with a creative layup attempt. That's all it was, because it wasn't good. 6-1. Sprayafiko going to the spin move.
There you go.
Got the hook up. Holly, if you hit me.
That was a pretty spin.
Beautiful.
Nice. High arc using the glass. Mwah.
Ronile swings it left. Coming back up top. Ronile wide open look. Top of the key. It'll ricochet. And then Ronile gets called for the foul. That'll be the 3rd on Ukraine.
Was on target, but just a bit short. Got to elevate, give some hips.
My coach used to always tell me the power in your shot is in your legs. You agree with that? Oh, he's too busy dancing with Esteban.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
We need the camera on. Let me tell you, Esteban's dancing is much better than his dunk contest judging.
Ooh! Shots fired, Esteban. Shots fired.
I'm just playing Esteban. 6'3".
Consolini. I like Consolini's game. It's just tough, though, to finish close to the cup against this Ukraine team. Once again, we mentioned the size, but the length is such a distractor.
Yeah.
Whenever you get close and you got to find higher arcs than usual, you got to put a spin on the ball and find angles that you're not so familiar with. And that counts because you miss a few shots that you usually don't. And when you add up the score at the end, could be a difference maker.
3-point contest. Back at it, the voice and the czar in your ear. Filevic with the Wilson. Uronile down low. Filevic steps behind the 2-point arc, fading. And she has a bank deposit that will put Ukraine up 7-3. Off balance and still had the right measurements. Look at this fall away. No look off the window. Runner from Spreafico's no good. Recovered. Quick ball movement from Ukraine. They want to get it down to the body shop. That hook is no good. Filevic, though, will snag the rebound and get them reset. She turns the corner. Wait a minute. Collision.
Moving screen.
Offensive foul. Yes. Oh, yeah. Definitely moving there.
Yeah, you got to set your feet down and hold your ground.
A lot of flailing.
I don't know who got a vuvuzela out here in the stands, but you know what those vuvuzelas are? It's like those little horns they had at the World Cup back in...
I didn't know it was called a vuvuzela.
Yeah, the vuvuzela. Nice pass.
Foul on the way up. There was a nice pass set up Trimboli. Sifting through the defense. And it's going to set up Micholi for a trip to the free throw line. Maybe it's Micoli, not Micholi. Double C in Italian. Double C, is that or?
So when do you know which one it is?
Well, I think I'm going to go with Micoli now. Meantime, they go with Tromboli. Not a bad decision. That's a bucket.
Oh, big bucket.
Girl, you too little. You too little. Miriam Uronile, you could see how she averages 6 points per in the women's series this year. Able to use those long arms, her frame to score through 2 defenders. Will cash in at the free throw line. Ukraine up by 5. Pull up, Spreafico, no man. Trimboli, ISO, working on Uronile. Will swing it, Consolini 2. Strikes the iron, rebound goes to Ukraine, quick clear. Filevic directing traffic. Uronile, give me that rock. She can't put the cookie in the cup that time. Consolini. Ooh. I've seen Consolini make those before. Consolini will shoot 1. 4th foul, or 6th foul rather, on Ukraine. No more to give.
Correct.
Consolini.
And no one matched up.
Well,
Yashko could have taken a shot, but she decides to stay patient, and that's gonna be a split. You gotta finish though.
Rebound stays with Ukraine, however. Filevic takes a shove in the back. An easy whistle up top.
15 foul.
So Filevic has really been the spoon that stirs the tea for Team Ukraine, with 49 Women's Series games and 49 international caps under her belt. Bronze medalist at the World Cup on that 2017 team is Liashko. Is going to misfire. And also that bronze medal cup team in 2018. Filevic, the only remaining member from that 2017 team. Meantime, Uronile has it poked away. They got 4 to shoot. Filevic to the baseline, takes a bump. Uronile's got to fire it. She does not in time. So there's a shot clock violation. Team Italia take over, 4:21 to go. Pool A action in front of you. Trump, oh!
No love.
Bully. Stays a 5-point game. Ronila's got position. They need to find her. Miss on the shot. Spray of Fico.
That's a good shot. You got to take those. And
yeah, Spray Fico's shot has been off, and she's normally a consistent shooter.
not enough lift, Kyle. She's lacking elevation, so she's got to find a way to create more power on the shot, and it shouldn't come from the arms. As it comes from the arms, you're changing your shooting technique, and then it's a tough call for you to find consistency. All you got to do whenever you're struggling, because she's on target. It's not like she's off to the left or to the right, but you need more strength coming from your hips.
Yeah, I agree.
And you're a shooter, you know that.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call myself a shooter, but I do know that nugget. And then you got to be able to quickly course correct. If you notice that you're shooting short, then you put a lot more muscle into your shot. You focus more on putting arc on the ball.
But it's funny because most people will think that the actual key to impacting your shot is putting more arm strength to your shot, and that's the trap you don't want to fall into.
I got it.
It's all about the hips.
Italy's still in this game. Don't count them out yet in a 9-6 contest. But Filevic and company continue to find buckets.
It should be said, Filevic.
Yeah. Bitch.
You do that way too well.
And then throw Vitch on the end.
I know you've been practicing, for sure.
Next layup, I'm doing that. Uh-oh. I want to rock with you all night. Well, Ashko with the left to right. Aye.
The double trouble. There's no consolation for Consolini missing that shot right now, being down 5 with 3 minutes to go, Kyle. And trouble is looming for Italy.
Yeah, the offense has been slow coming. Liashko with the up fake.
Nice.
Down low to O'Neal. And
I was expecting Hall right here, to be honest, because there was a lot of fighting for position, and O'Neal took advantage of that spin. She got held a little bit too long,
and might have rushed the shot a little bit.
Yeah. Oh.
Bitch. 7-point game. Shout out to the young fella, Filet.
I'm sorry I messed up the Vitch, or I was a little bit too early. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
6-point game.
That's a costly turnover. Fast break City, no.
I saw the intention there. I saw what they were trying to do.
O'Neal was trying to volley pass that ball to
little touch pass.
Yashko. Yeah.
Look at this guy dancing in the crowd. We wish we had a camera on him.
Oh, with his daughter.
He's got the Miami Vice shirt on. Yeah, that guy.
He's getting me hyped.
Day Tuesday, but you put me on the floor now. Make my day.
Make my day. Make my day. Make my day.
Play bitch. Making Mikoli's day more difficult with that first step.
Yes, and she's just shooting that thing. She's thinking about it. Don't think too much. Just let it go. Let it fly.
Filevic in and out. Yep, took an extra step.
Yeah, because
saw it. .213 to go. And this Pool A game that can decide the immediate future of Team Italy.
Well, the deal is pretty simple, Kyle. You lose, you go home.
Half of the quarterfinal brackets will be set after our first day of play. Got 2 days of pool play before we get into our quarterfinal action, single elimination. Liashko all balance. That's crazy.
And the offensive foul.
That's crazy. Off balance. Look at this. Liashko, long hair, don't care. She can have balance or not. The stroke is stroking. Ronile gets called for the travel.
And with a 14-7 score and the 7-point lead with 1:47, and both teams with 17 fouls. I think the math is mathing.
Yeah, the math is mathing. $1:45 left. Trimboli, she's getting to her spot, but finding it difficult to convert on those layups.
It's not going to be enough time for Italy to make up the gap, unfortunately.
Milevic's pass is broken up, but then tied up. Smart defensive play, and that'll get Ukraine the ball back.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned the smart defense play. I've seen that so many times, a player allowing the opponent to grab it.
Exactly.
And just then jump on him and get that jump ball call to recover possession. So smart.
Jurkevicius with that play. Milevich up top, Liashko, slight fake. She's going to let the 2 fly. It's still flying.
She had to take that shot. The 12-second shot clock was about to.
Yeah, but this one's pretty much in the bag. Ukraine will be securing the spot in the quarterfinals. It'll come down between them and France for the 1 seed out of Group A in the women's competition. Step through. There's a trip called on Liashko. So Nicoli up to the line to shoot 2. There's, what you call that thing again? He's blowing the heck out of that thing in my ear. What's it?
The Vuvuzeli.
Yeah, the Vuvuzeli.
And trust me, imagine a football stadium. When I say football, but
yes, I know what you mean.
What you guys call soccer.
I've traveled in Europe enough to know what football is.
But it's for our American audience. So, football.
I heard a cowbell too. I heard of the Vuvuzeli and the cowbell. Milevich takes a big bump.
Because those Vuvuzelas, imagine 30,000 people just going woo, 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 woo in your ear the whole game.
I don't mind 30,000 of them. The one, though.
Well, you say that now until you have those 30,000 in your ears, and then you're thinking about it differently. Because it's not like the most pleasant sound.
They like the sound of that.
Swishy to swish.
Swish. Splat.
You have so many different sounds for it, though.
It's turned into a childish broadcast thanks to you.
Thanks to me. It's not like you're easy to trigger.
15-9 game. We got 45 seconds left.
And Ukraine.
We'll put Angelo in timeout after this one.
There you go.
Come back and act his age.
I did not miss the Asia Cup timeouts I was being put on. Now I'm back at the Europe Cup and I'm back on timeout. Come on, man.
Hey,
come on.
I'm the law.
You are the law.
Right here.
You're the judge and executioner. I just cannot win with you.
No, you know what? We'll think if you're on your best behavior the last 34 seconds of this game.
Okay.
Then I will rescind the timeout.
Okay, good. 34 seconds, you said.
Yes.
I'm sweating. I have a hard time already.
It's a done deal. Italy have not shown nearly enough offense to really make this much of a threat the rest of the way, unless they just get hot out of nowhere.
Not happening.
Well, you will see it.
Not because the pace of the game is just, Italy has not shown the ability of just speeding things up.
.25 ticks left. Milevich will get it back. No, she won't. I got faked out on that one too. Jurkevicius takes it herself. Probably should have gave it up. 15 seconds left. Nicoli. Spray of Fico. This ball is going up and in. Too little, too late.
Correct.
Too little, too late. Too late. Say goodbye. Told you to be on your best behavior. Now you got to go timeout. You started singing at the end there.
Oh!
I don't know what's
You're
wrong
not going to fool anybody. Everybody recognized the sound, the pitch of
I
your...
wouldn't sing like that. It would sound much better if it was me.
Right. So I'm going on timeout for your singing.
Ukraine.
Oh, my God.
15, Italy 11. The Italians run here in Vienna is done. Ukraine secured themselves a spot in the quarterfinal with just their first victory. So they'll set their sights on Team France. Team Italy, thanks for playing, but 0-2 in this competition means good night. Have a good night. All right. So we'll let you guys enjoy the highlights. We got another one on the way, though. We're going to move it over to Pool C action and get a look at Sandra Iguedavide and company. Spain eyeing a 2-0 record as they will clash with Azerbaijan. That's coming your way in just a couple of minutes. Stick around. More action to come. So it is actually Austria, Azerbaijan. My mistake. It was actually Angela who told me that. It was, no, I'm playing. Azerbaijan and Austria. The home-standing Austrians. Our first look at them. They didn't qualify to the Europe Cup in last year's edition. Last time we saw them was 2022, where they finished 11th. So they'll be taking the court here soon. For Azerbaijan, it was an 8-point loss to Spain. Must-win situation for them. They got no Tiffany Hayes, but they're hoping that that will be no problem this time around. They did get an offensive spark from Alexandra Mollenhauer last contest, but not enough offense with just 12 points scored. This is a sprint to 21. We'll see if they come in retooled, reloaded, and refocused for this one. As they take the court, Dina Ulyanova, Mercedes Pudi Walker, and Tatiana Deniskina. So what do we think for them? More ball movement, less ISO, get everybody involved. What do you think, Angelo?
What I'm thinking is everybody got to play looser. Everybody has to play more aggressive. Whenever on the team your best player or your best talent is unavailable, you redistribute the cards to everybody else. Everybody got to do a little bit more of something else that they're not used to do, or they were not really in a position to do before. So if Azerbaijan wants to have any kind of chance to upset the local favorite, well,
always good to see Rebecca Kaladiev back. Suffered, she was in a pretty serious car accident a couple of years ago, and and went through the long road of recovery. So she is back, along with Anya Fuchs-Robertin, Alexia Alish, and Simone Seal is the new add to this Austrian women's team. made a run all the way into the quarterfinals of the World Cup last season. So they are starting to build something here with this team. They certainly have the crowd behind them. You can see the Austrian flags flying here in the capital city. They try to extend the energy from this grandstands to the floor. So they're getting warmed up here. Austria, even though we talked about seeding, they are the 11th seed. Doesn't matter much. Experience does. So for Alexia Alesh, she's got 12 international caps. Fuchs Robertson is the most experienced of all these players, 37 international caps. So she's been a mainstay on this Austrian roster for a couple of years now, as has Becca Kaladiev.
You know what else counts, Kyle?
What's that?
Local support brings you so much energy. Playing at home, playing against your home crowd, against your loved ones that are coming here to support you, show you love.
It's the fifth man element,
yes,
so to speak. That's the crowd. You got 4 players, and then it's that fifth person,
yes,
by virtue of the crowd that's giving you that encouragement and that energy.
You got to put that helps you to push when you're feeling tired, because you know the lactic acid in your legs, you're gonna feel it from the first 30 seconds.
Imagine how much harder you would play a basketball game in high school if your girlfriend was sitting courtside. You're not gonna, if you're tired, you can't quit. You're gonna focus a little bit more on that free throw, right?
You're reminding me of all those teammates that were over dribbling the heck out of the ball every time their girls were coming.
Looking at the stands. Like, I ain't never seen him do that move ever.
Ever. You know what Pat Ewing said? Do you practice that shot? Do you take that shot?
My girl's in the stands over there. Yes. Oh, Alexia could track it down. We gotta start. We haven't made note of anybody's shoe game. Oh, before we get to the shoe game, Matthias Lenortner, who tore his Achilles just before the Olympics, is coaching this Austrian women's team.
Yes,
so
he is.
So obviously still being helpful while he recovers from injury, and is taking over the head coaching duties of this Austrian women's team.
I love it.
Shout out to Matthias Lenortner, who represents for Austria's national team, plays on the World Tour as well for Team Vienna. In his recovery, coaching this Austrian women's team. We're going to see what his squad will do. Right now they trail 1-0, not for long. Alish, excuse me. Places to go, buckets to get, she's in there. Pooty, jump hook, too strong. Sil will start the ball movement. Fuchs Robertson down low. Sil got the defender sealed.
Great execution of the mismatch.
Nice boxing out too. The fundamentals are in place. This Austrian team is well coached. Matty Ice got him nice. 3-1 Austria. Mollenhauer stop and go. Couldn't get it to Pooty. Too much heat on the pass. But look at the quick decision making of Alexia Alish. And a holding foul. That'll be whistled against
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, Azerbaijan. Their first. Kaladiev will open the possession. Tough guard. She can shoot it too. I told you. I told you. Becky.
It's gonna be trouble.
Oh yeah.
You know that little shuffle we talked about?
Yeah.
When she gets bumped on the spin, she has a hard time to keeping her feet properly set.
Well, there's Kaladiev setting her sights on her mark, and she does not miss that one. There's the travel. Subsequently, in a 5-1 contest,
Nice kick out. Got to take those shots.
Fuchs Robertson.
Got to take those shots.
Yep. They were running low on time and need to improve the shot clock awareness some.
In 3x3, you got to take most of the time what's available to you right away. If you overthink it, you usually get yourself in trouble.
Yep. This is a game that promotes freedom of thought
and quick decisions.
Instincts. 3x3 is based more on instincts. You don't really get those set plays in until maybe you're coming out of a timeout. Maybe you have some sets that you like to run.
Well, on dead balls, for sure, you got all the set plays on dead balls. Nice.
Count it. Hoop and the harm. You can feel the energy.
You know what you're building, Kyle? You're building habits. You're playing with a philosophy where you're trying to have automatic responses to, okay, if the ball gets there, what is the spacing supposed to be? How can I get in position to collaborate with my teammates?
Yep.
But obviously, like you mentioned, and you know so well, instincts will be the main aspect of 3x3 basketball.
Yep. Know when to set a screen, know when to roll. Understanding when you have your defender in position. Fuchs Robertson. Fire in the hole. It is a 9-1 start for Austria. Pudi moving some folks around. They fight over the rebound. It cost them a potential score. All day. Double A.
Raining on a sunny day.
Eleven to 2.
Drip, 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 drip. Raining.
Fuchs Robertson. Alexia both with a couple of deuces in back-to-back possessions. Alexia will get it cleared. Nobody there to stop Becky. We like this kind of Becky.
It's a landslide right now. 10-point lead after 4 minutes. 3 minutes, excuse me.
Great defense, shot clock violation. It is turned up here at the Prater.
If Austria can shoot that thing like that all tournament long, I don't know what can stop them.
Me either. We're back on TV again. We got to figure out some kind of pose to do on.
Okay, we could do the holding the nice beard. You got a nice beard.
Let's do this next time.
Yeah, you got a nice
next time
beard.
we can do this.
Yes.
Like this.
Or like the philosophical pose.
Do this one next time.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Like, I could be Aristotle and you could be Socrates or something like that.
That works.
That works?
Yes. We can do that. All right. Are they going to warn us next time the camera's coming?
They're never going to do it. You know that.
Continue to get caught off guard. Oh, no good there. Caldier runs into trouble. Seal.
Oh, man.
She got the fails. 14-2. Man.
And look at the crowd just enjoying their time.
This game uglier than Princess Fiona.
Who said Princess Fiona is ugly? Who said she's ugly? Princess Fiona is a flower. Ask Shrek, man. Shrek loves Princess Fiona. He finds her beautiful.
That's because Shrek's not quite a looker himself, was he?
Well, it's all about taste, brother.
We're grown men talking about a fairy tale story. This thing's come off the hinges. Meantime,
I tell you what, though, this game looks like a fairy tale for Australian fans at this moment.
A dream for Austria, 15-3.
Could they finish the game before the second TV timeout?
This is looking like varsity versus JV stuff right here.
Yeah.
This is abusive. 12-point contest. No signs of life. Well, there's one. Never mind. Mullenhauer.
She's a baller.
We'll make it a 10-point game. But this one should be well in hand.
Nice board.
Alice Gets Fuchs Robertson. Look at the arc on that. When it is off the mark, eyes up, always finding a teammate, and teamwork makes the dream work. Simone Seal. There's the two-piece for Mullenhauer, but there's Seal threading the needle. Always keeping her eyes up, looking to share to Wilson. Mullenhauer, she says, this was mine. She will misfire.
And look at the Seal position established. This is to be shown in all 3x3 schools. You have to appreciate the effort. Kalidiev just recognizing her teammates recovering possession, and she already fights for position before the ball got even cleared. That set up for the call, earning the foul.
I'll tell you what.
Tell me.
I like the way Austria is playing.
For sure.
I like the way they're playing. They are calm. They're getting to their actions. They're making smart passes, patient, knocking down shots from long range.
Yeah.
Good defense on the inside. Like this is a.
The moment you knock down shots, Kyle, everything looks easier, doesn't it? But
absolutely, yes.
But I tell you what, though, defensively, Azerbaijan is not the toughest opponent so far. So it's a great way to get into your tournament, feel confident, get comfortable, get some reps on that hoop. But I want to see them tested against a better opponent right now.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. They will get a better opponent in Spain. That's next. That'll really be the barometer.
There you go.
For this Austrian team. But
agreed.
With 5 minutes to play, it's turned into a sprint to 5 for them. And it's been no signs of stopping them up to this point. Right now, they'll be defending. Can Azerbaijan string together a few good possessions and make a game of this? Girl bye. Girl bye. Kalidiev turns on the Jets. That one off the mark. Alexia Fuchs Robertson. Oh, that's Mullenhauer playing the passing lanes well. She gets the thievery.
Good defense.
Angelo's dancing again. Angelo's dancing again, y'all. Where's the camera when we really need it? This is when we really need it.
the courtside entertainment.
We need a camera. We need a camera on Angelo at all times. Y'all got to see some of the most creative dance moves you have ever seen in your life. And by creative, I mean bad.
Man, I hear Bogdan saying that he has eyes on me like Sauron. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm not gonna become self-conscious. I'm telling you this.
He's the eye in the sky, like the Santee.
Yes, he is.
Do you know that show, Three Body Problem? It's on Netflix.
I didn't watch much of it.
If you get that show, then you'll understand that reference.
Well,
come on, where are my people to watch Three Body Problem? Y'all know the Santee. All right, here we go. Back to business. Although in a blowout like
wide
this,
open.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
That's a good shot.
A narrow miss. Narrow miss.
Ooh. The slip from Mullenhauer. Didn't hurt herself. That's all that matters.
Well, Yanova to the cribs.
I wish I saw more of that from Yanova.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're showing some life now, but they needed this much sooner. Hey, 17-7. The crowd is in it. They put their hands together while their team puts a beautiful performance together for all to see. Austria in their own backyard here in Vienna, putting a spanking on Azerbaijan. And that's not to denigrate Azerbaijan, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. You gotta say it the way you see it, Kyle.
And call it like it is. Doesn't mean that they're not a good team. It just means that they haven't played their best game.
They're just being outplayed is the way the game has gone. Mollenauer.
Yeah. Well, she's in force it mode now.
Mismatch city down low.
Alexia, oh, yeah, lost her footing. That's an easy tie-up. Jump ball awarded to the defense.
They're just gonna pull the chair a little bit. Got Alesh off balance.
Two ball.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen many shot attempts coming from her as of yet.
Well, that's the first shot attempt from Deniskina from in this game. That's for sure.
Kanadiev. Quick look from about 12 feet, goes begging. Approaching 3 minutes as Mollenauer will fire at will. Score stays where it's at.
Nice.
Nice loft pass.
And the steal. Fast break city. See you later.
Oh, just ask Alexia.
And another steal.
How to score.
Oh, this is great.
There's a whistle. Came in late.
But that's the right call, though.
Pedro. I got to do that at the beginning of the game next time.
I have a question. Do you
Yes.
put yourself on timeout at times?
Yes, I do. in fact, I do. I just point at my mouth sometimes and say, no, no.
With the French accent, just to make it even more a statement.
Seal. She can seal the deal at the line. Simone does not seal it. So one more point for Austria to cruise to an opening victory at this 2024 Europe Cup Pool C play. Azerbaijan will miscommunicate. This one's a done deal anyway. It's their seal. She seals the deal for Austria's first victory, a runaway dub. 21-7, cruising past Azerbaijan and into the quarterfinals. Still one pool play left for them to play.
Well, that's a spectacular way to get into your tournament at home. Azerbaijan outmatched. They tried hard. They couldn't get it done.
So Azerbaijan, who was one of the 8 countries who represented in the Olympics, will not represent here anymore. That pass was a thing of beauty, a work of art from Fuchs Robertson. Foxy delivering the goods, and Simone seals the deal. So with that, we're going to head into our second session break. Take that smile off your face, Angela. You're pretty happy about these session breaks, aren't you? Yeah, you.
I hate you.
Angela's over here grinning. He's showing me the schedule. Like, huh? Oh, yeah. See?
You're such a dishonest, manipulative, abusive coworker. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand it.
Listen, I don't want to break. I want to just go straight to the next games. I love it that much.
Well, don't we? Don't we?
Well, unfortunately, we are going to be forced to take a 3-hour session break. What will we ever do? I mean, the only thing you can do is take a nap, have some food, relax. But who wants to do that?
Or maybe go take a walk.
Take a walk here in Vienna. Like, come on, who wants to do that?
Not me and not you.
No, of course not. A few more highlights to check out before we have to go into this session break.
But we don't want to. Remember that.
Nope.
We do not want to.
Nope. No, but beautifully played game by Austria.
Kyle, do you want a tissue? Because I see a tear. Just.
I told you, it gets me emotional. Can we just do 2 games, 2 days worth of games today? Oh well. We got 8 in the books. 8 in the books right now. We got 4 more games remaining. So we'll be back and getting you ready just after 8 o'clock local time. But the official check ball, 2050 for session 3, the final 4 games of day 1 here in Vienna. Europe Cup 2024 continues in 3 hours. We will see you then. Enjoy the break, y'all.